What's up, mighty boys and girls, it's your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to a short discussion video about the second episode of the Twilight Wings anime. To sum up the episode in just a few words, this short adventure focuses on gym leader BEA, or how the English dub pronounce it, B. Really? B? Sorry English dub, but I will continue to call her BEA, or BAE. Anyway, this episode is all about BEA training very ambitiously after being defeated by Leon in episode 1. And that experience seems to literally haunt her, since she gets some kind of PTSD image of Leon while fighting a Rhydon. And not only does she seem to have some kind of psychological trauma thanks to the Galarian champ, but she also pushes herself way too hard during her training, making even her own Pokemon worried about her well-being. After being trapped in a cave and after a magical experience within said cave, she realizes that her approach was wrong and that with her kind of training and attitude she won't be able to beat Leon. Then she successfully escapes the cave with the help of teamwork, and that's the end. Before I will talk about the goods and bads of the episode, just like last time I talked about this short series, let's talk a bit about animation. Compared to last time, this episode's animation was fantastic. The main reason of why this animation was so good is first and foremost because of how they animated BEA's personality. Less talking, more action. We have seen her go up against a Rhydon during training and even against her own Pokemon. And since she was in the wild area, the animation was able to show her personality and attitude through different camera angles, environments, and different types of lighting and shading. Also, by the way, for the men and maybe women of great taste, there were some provocative sexy shots of BEA as well. I was actually caught off guard by that, since I didn't really expect these kinds of animation in a series like Pokemon. But I'm not complaining at all. I only own the Shield version of the game, so instead of BEA, I had Alistair. So unlike many of you guys, I was not able to witness the BEA greatness. So I don't fucking mind at all. But putting that aside, unlike episode 1, the animation didn't even slow down in frame rate while combining the animation with CGI environment. So in short, the animation of this episode was much more impressive compared to the introduction of Twilight Wings. Now let's talk a little bit in detail about the story. The biggest positive to me was BEA's characterization, and I was honestly really impressed of how within just around 6 minutes of runtime, this short anime was able to showcase the gym leader's personality in different kind of ways, more through her actions and facial expressions rather than dialogue. And if we get more of these kinds of character focused episodes, I will really look forward to Twilight Wings, since I personally really love character focused episodes. So what's the weak point of this episode? Well, that's the overall weakness of this Pokemon short in general, which is the pacing. I can't and really shouldn't point out the pacing of the story as a bad thing, since it's only 6 minutes long, but it's more than abundantly clear that this story felt really rushed, as if during the creation of the storyboard they realized, ah damn, we actually wanted to do more, but we only have 1 minute left, so let's rush the conclusion. And that's why the conclusion in itself with the cave situation really wasn't my cup of tea. And that's such a shame, since the story in itself, the characterization, the themes of the episode and the overall message were all really solid. Just the pacing was not that good, but that's only because of the nature of this anime being a 5 to 6 minute short series. But even with that little negative aspect, this episode still was great. And BEA is definitely BAE. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this short video about Twilight Wings. What is your opinion on episode 2? And especially, what is your opinion on BEA? Tell me! And just like always, I see you guys in the comments down below. Bye guys!